October reset, let's get it. It's the last quarter and it's about to be lit. I've said this before and I will say it again. The fall is the best season. It's the best season. I'm not arguing with anybody. All the good things happen in the fall. It's my birthday for one. My birthday is October 3rd, which is next week. Today is the 24th when I'm recording this. And then of course we have Halloween. I love the spirit of Halloween. I love spooky season. It's also Diwali. In November, of course, we have Thanksgiving, Election Day. We have daylight savings time, which I used to hate when I was still in school, like in high school and college. I used to hate it when it started to get dark because that means obviously daylight savings means the approach of cold weather, and it means like we're going back to school. Now, I didn't hate school, but I didn't particularly like it. So, but now I appreciate daylight savings, you know, living in Florida and all. I started to appreciate the fall. So yeah. And then in December, obviously we have Christmas, Hanukkah. I know technically Christmas is not fall, it's winter, but you know what I mean? Like it's just very festive in the fall. It's, you know, it's the reason it's called the season of gathering because we definitely all gather for Thanksgiving and Christmas and other things. So yeah, I really like the fall. It's Libra season. It's in full swing. So hopefully I can find me a man. It's getting chilly out there. Somebody to cuddle up with. Forget summer romance. Cuffing season is what it is. Let's get to the business of this reset. So I'm not here for more than 30 minutes. You know how it goes. I don't want to be sitting there editing a 30-minute video. So let's go ahead and do quarter 3 review really quickly. Then we'll do September review, and then we get into October goals and then fourth quarter goals and all that good stuff. All right, and I'll put it on the screen. It's weird because I have my camera in a different position today, and I'm actually I fixed my angle situation. I actually got my vlogging stand, which is why it looks much better now. So I'm getting confused as to where I'm supposed to be looking. I know the camera is there, so that's what I'm going to be looking at. Usually I have my camera the other way and I know to look over here. But yeah, anyways, technicalities. So quarter number 3, I'm going to put it, I should put it somewhere here so we can see. All right, so I have there finished paying Merrick and Disney Cobra by September 30th. There's an X on it. Did not happen. Have $3,000 in my emergency savings fund. Did not happen. 100 in invest, 100 in later, 100 in bank smarter. Didn't happen. I don't know why I had all these like financial goals. Like when the last quarter was uber spendy. Like I said, I had a lot of car related things. I had to renew my AAA. I had to get an oil change, not just an oil change, but tire rotation. Like basically all the checks. And you know, those things have gotten really expensive, where before I used to pay what, $40 for an oil change. Now it's like it costs $100 and something. Like this was the full check just to make sure everything was good with my car. And then I had to change my insurance. I had to renew my tag. Just a lot of car related things and like other things I can't really talk about at the moment, but in due time you will know. But yeah, it was just really spendy. So I had no business making these goals. It was really ambitious, whatever. And then I had here be done watching To Kill a Mockingbird. Just watched it last week or 2 weeks ago. I actually may insert my review coming up. We'll see. All the Purges, like I mentioned in my last reset, I did watch All the Purges and Squid Games. So do check out my last reset. And True Romance, yes, I also mentioned that I watched True Romance and I did a review on it. Love Story is the only one I have left to watch, but I'm really not feeling it now because it's like spooky season. It's a little chilly outside. I want something spooky. And then I have finished Dial A for Auntie by September 30th. Has not happened because I have not finished Bennett Women, as you will see here when I do my review of September goals, which let's get into it right now. So, review of September. We're going clockwise. Yeah, let's do clockwise. So keep drinking my water, don't miss a day. And as you will see here in a little bit when I put it on the screen, I haven't missed any days of drinking water, taking my vitamins, journaling, or what's the other one, doing my skincare. So my habit tracker is all blue and I just love it. I love that for me. It was the same last month. I didn't miss any days of my habits. Then the next one is to get a massage, spa day. Have not done that yet. Get a therapist, haven't done that yet. Get my hair done, hasn't happened. That's postponed to next month, so month of October. I definitely need to get my hair done. Like I said, it's getting chilly and I don't want my hair out. Black girls know what it is. Like the hair texture, this cold weather doesn't match, so my hair needs to be in braids. It's a protective style. Finished content planning for 2022 into 2023. I am proud to announce that happened. It took me 3 hours on my last day off to do all of this, and it's in my Google Calendar. I will say it's tentative, but it helps me like map out, plan out. It's not even so much the content because I had ideas. It's just I needed to put it in place to when I was going to have the video released so I can plan ahead when to record it. It's really hard. When I was in Florida, it was easy to like plan out my videos and know when they're coming out because I was living by myself. So if I were to like get off work, I can get home, turn off my phone, and then like start doing my makeup and do my setup to film. But it's different here since I'm staying with my mom temporarily. I can't just get home from work and tell her,
okay, I'm gonna go film Leave Me Alone.
I can't really do that, so it's a little tricky. I have to find nooks and crannies when to film. Like right now it's 9 o'clock, she's still sleeping, so perfect time, and I'm not really like making too much noise to bother her. Anyways, that aside, watch Love Story, like I said, hasn't happened yet. To Kill a Mockingbird did that. In the Heights hasn't happened yet. Go to 2 places, coffee shop, movies, outing. Now I will say I haven't gone, but it's scheduled for September 30th. That's why I have that in parentheses. I have 2 things scheduled for September 30th, so that's gonna kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Initially, I had these big plans for my 35th birthday. Yeah, I had to cancel because, again, I have other things coming up, which you will know in due time. You will know in due time. I just don't want to talk about it ahead of time before it actually happens. I'm trying to be better at that, like announcing things before they actually happen. Like once it happens, then I can talk about it. But yeah, I wanted to go on, not a cruise, but I wanted to go to Jamaica again because I went to Jamaica when I turned 31, and I do have a vlog of it. If you want to check it out, I'll put it right here. Yeah, 31 was lit. I did a lot of fun things on my 31st birthday. This was, of course, when I was still in Florida. Just 2018 was a good year. I went to Jamaica for the first time. I took a cruise to the Bahamas. That's when I started my YouTube channel because that was when I got this new iPhone. It's not new anymore, but that's when I got my iPhone. I got my laptop the same year. I got my credit card. I got a credit card for the first time in 2018. But I still want to do something fun, something local, like things I've been wanting to do. But on my days off, it's like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to drive to these places because it's the city and parking is an issue. So anyways, yeah, I do have 2 things planned. So the next thing I have here is go to a park. Walking trail didn't happen. It's postponed. Finish Bennett Women. I think I'm just gonna like cross it in red because it's not gonna happen. For me, this book, it's good writing. It is good writing, but I'm having a hard time just reading it because it's predictable. It's based off of Pride and Prejudice, which I love. So it's basically a modern spin on Pride and Prejudice. So you already know what happens with Elizabeth and Darcy. They get together. So it's a kind of the same thing with the 2 main characters, EJ and what is that guy's name? He's some actor. They get together, but I will finish it because I don't like leaving books unfinished, like good books by women of color. So I will finish it and then I can get into my spooky books. As you will see here in my goals for October, I'm getting ahead of myself. Next thing is reach out to friends, catch up. I did do a little bit of it, not a whole lot. Meditate, quiet time, read Bible. No. And then keep taking my vitamins. Yes, I haven't missed a day. And like I said, it's much easier because it's the chewy kinds of vitamins here. So I don't know if I can show you. Maybe I should show you guys. So we got the 365 variety. I don't know if you can see 365, which I got from my job, Whole Foods. This is a multivitamin. And then I got turmeric here. This one I just got on Amazon, off of Amazon. I got some calcium. You're all chewies because I don't like pills. I think the only one that's like a pill is my iron, which I got from Whole Foods, but it's easy to swallow. It's not like a huge horse pill, and I can take 2 a day. So this one is pretty good. And it's got what? Beets, orange, broccoli in it. And then I got ashwagandha gummy bears that I got from, I think it was Amazon for this one. And again, I'm not showing you guys to go ahead and get these. Like, always talk to your doctor first before you take any kind of vitamins. I am not a medical professional. I have to always make these disclaimers. I am not a medical professional. I am not a financial expert. So whenever I talk about these things, take it with a grain of salt. I am talking about what works for me. I'm not telling anybody like what to do. So that was my review of the last 3 months and the last month in particular. And of course I have here like my habit tracker, which is all blue, which I'll put here as well. Bills are all paid. As far as, let's see, Amazon, I've temporarily unsubscribed from Amazon. I'm probably gonna like go back on there today and like resubscribe because I do need ink for my printer. And then yeah, that's it. Bills are all paid. What else? Yeah, let's move on to October. I'm so excited because I actually went all out for this spread. And I'm gonna pause now and drink some coffee, and then I'll come right back. All right, I'm back. Had a few sips of my coffee. Few sips. I've had more than half of my coffee here. So let's move on to October. I am so excited to show y'all my cover page. This is the first time in a while that I did a cover page because like I said, October is festive. I'm gonna do one for November and December as well. So this is a great reveal. And this was inspired by Amanda Rachely's October cover page for 2020. If you're into bullet journaling or you watch bullet journaling videos, you know what I'm talking about. I will insert her thumbnail for that video somewhere here. And she said that the cover page was inspired by Goosebumps, like the book Goosebumps. And then her other inspiration was Wicked. I was gonna say Bewitched. It's not Bewitched. Wicked with the green witch, and then of course Billie Eilish because she used to have green and black hair.
My inspiration for this month is kind of funny. This is how I described it to my friends. It's the Goosebumps novels, the covers of those books. I don't know if anyone else remembers those. Meets Wicked meets Billie Eilish, because in my head Billie Eilish kind of owns this color scheme, the neon green with the black, so it immediately made me think of her when I was doing it. But hopefully you guys see where I pulled inspiration from.
So yeah, I'm so proud of this cover page. It took me like maybe an hour or two to do this, but yeah, this is exciting. And then of course I have my October reflections, which I will fill out at the end of October. And then I have my calendar here. As you can see at the very top of the calendar, I messed up, so I had to get white out and change everything around. And yeah, I just have my paydays October 7th and 21st. And then yeah, it's just very festive. My birthday's on the 3rd, and as you can see, I have 1 p.m. because I have something scheduled for that day. And then here are my bills. Pretty typical stuff. And my car insurance is just weird. It changes every month. So the first time I paid car insurance with Geico, it was $270 something, and then for September I just paid it yesterday. It was $340, and then it's $306. It's just like changing, which is kind of strange to me. Then I got my habit trackers, which this was inspired by Angie Belmar, her most recent plan with me. She was doing a mood tracker and she decided to do a spider web, and I said, oh, that'd be great. I can use that format for my water and vitamins tracker. So that's what I have, like spider webs. I think it's so cute. And then I have for my skincare tracker, these are supposed to be like a witch's hats. Then I'll just color it in, and then I have the key at the very bottom there. If I did my skincare, it's gonna be green. If I did not do it, it's gonna be purple. So just very like witchy Halloween vibes here. They do kind of look like the name tags for Disney. I just thought about it when I was drawing it. Like, I'll insert my name tag here from Disney. That's what it looks like, but this is supposed to be a witch's hat. And I also use the same format for my next habit tracker, Yoga-tober. I plan on doing yoga for the whole month. They do have a lot of yoga instructors / YouTubers, so I'll probably pick one of them and do their 30-day challenges. Because man, it's been a while that I've been consistent with yoga, so I really need to get back to it. And I guess that'll substitute for like my workouts. If I do manage to get a walk in, that's great, but I definitely want to do yoga for 30 days straight. So yeah, that's it for my habits tracker. Now let's get to my goals for October. Again, kept it very simple. Same format as for September. Yeah, similar format. So we'll do counterclockwise this time, so the other way around. So it says 1K on YouTube, and in parentheses I have intention, out of my control. It's important to know that this is what I would like, but I cannot control if anybody subscribes. That's out of my control. What I have control over is how many times I post, and even then, you just never know. I have mentioned before that at the beginning of 2021, I was posting 3 times a week for January and February. I posted 3 times a week, and this was right after I did my 12 days of Christmas the previous year. At the end of like 2020, I did 12 days of Christmas. For 12 days in December, I was posting every day, and then I went right into posting 3 times a week for January and February, and I didn't see any growth or much growth in my channel. So and then I take a hiatus from YouTube and I'm not posting frequently, and that's when I'm getting subscribers. So YouTube is unpredictable. That's why I say 1K is an intention, it's not a goal. And since we're talking about subscribing, if you'd like to help your girl out to attain this goal of 1K on YouTube, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. That's very, very important, because just because you're subscribed doesn't necessarily mean you're going to see my videos. YouTube keeps changing. Like I say, I cannot keep up. So please do me a favor and also hit that notification bell for all. That way you get notifications when I post anything, whether it's a video or a community post, because I do make announcements on my community post. I'm so glad I got it, but it's like nobody actually like reads my community post. That's the way I can get in contact with you guys and let you know what I'm up to. So please do me a favor and hit the notification bell for all, so that whenever I upload anything, whether it's a short or a video or a post on my community tab, you will know. And then the next one is 50K channel views. Again, that's an intention, but I'm pretty sure I'll hit that one, because right now I'm at 48.7K. So by the end of October, I should hit the 50K. We'll see. Next one is to go to a walking trail or park. Next one is complete 30-day yoga challenge. Go get a massage from a black-owned spa. This one was inspired by Jackie Aina. As you well know, Jackie Aina disappeared from YouTube for a hot minute, but it didn't feel like a disappearance for me because I follow her over on Instagram, so I know she was doing stuff for, is it called luxury? Black girl luxury? I don't know, but she's posting a lot of stuff on Instagram which has to do more with can't talk this morning, luxurious, which has to do more with luxury. And so she didn't post on YouTube for a hot minute, and she's back on there. And one of her first videos, she was talking about going to get massages or any kind of wellness treatments at black-owned spas, which is something that never occurred to me. When I was in Florida and I used to go for massages, my default was always Massage Envy or Hand and Stone Massage. I never thought about going to or looking up a black-owned massage spa. And I looked one up, and we do have one here in Philly. We have several, but there's one that I'm very interested in, so I'm gonna book for that specific one. If I remember what the website is, I'm probably going to dig it up. I'll put it somewhere here. I was really impressed by your website. So the next one is get my hair done. Yeah, I do need braids. They're absolutely necessary for the cold weather. I started my hair journey, so like healthier hair journey, in 2016, and I was doing so well, and then I came back to Philly last summer, and then a lot of my hair fell out. I was really pretty upset because this cold weather, all the hair growth I had attained from that 5-year span, came home last year from Florida, and this winter did me out. And it wasn't even that bad of a winter. Like, it didn't snow that much, but like, because I had my hair out the whole time, when I decided, okay, I'm gonna like relax my hair, because I do relaxers twice a year. And before anyone tells me about relaxers, I already know I don't want to spend 4 hours on my hair on wash day. So that's why I do relaxers, but I do it twice a year instead of like once every month like I used to. My hair fell out a lot, and I was just really upset. So I don't want that to happen again this year. So I need to put my hair in braids when it starts to get cold outside. The next one is to get a therapist or start therapy. The next one is to do 2 outings, so like movies, restaurant, theater, art gallery. I do again have 2 things planned, so I'm gonna go ahead and cross that off. And this is happening right at the top of October because you know my birthday's on the 3rd, so I want to do something for those. I have something planned for the 1st and the 3rd, which is my birthday, so that's gonna take care of my 2 outings for the month already. And then the next one is to watch Pitch Perfect. All 3 of them, I do have the DVDs for them, but they are in my storage unit in Florida. So I'm just gonna have to watch it on HBO. There's one episode or one of the movies on HBO, and then I have to pay for the rest on YouTube Movies. And then the last one, my last goal for October, is to start reading a spooky book at some point this month. So not very specific, it's kind of general because like I said, I haven't finished Bennett Women. So whenever I finish that, I will start my spooky book. I do have 2, like I said. I have White is for Witching, and the other one is My Heart is a Chainsaw, something like that. So one of those. And then we go to my Q4 goals. Now, I will say I have a lot of them, and the only ones I can share is on like 1 page. The other ones I can't share quite yet. So it says finish paying chiropractor. I'm glad to announce I finished paying off the chiropractor so I can move on to other things. Complete 2022-2023 content planning. Did that already. And then the next one is to get an oil change in December or November. So that's coming right up. Finish paying off Merrick, so that's that credit card. I think I have 1,000 left on that, 1,094 and 20 cents to be specific. So I want to finish paying that off by December 31st. Next one is to have 1,000 in my emergency fund. I'm keeping it low, pretty basic. And then the next one is to have 500 in my sinking fund. And yeah, that's all I can share for my Q4 goals. Oh, actually, the other one I can share is like my movie watching list. Like I said, watch Pitch Perfect, all 3 of them. Watch Mary Poppins, the original and the remake. And then, of course, Die Hard, which is supposed to be like a Christmas movie. I don't know. Everyone is saying it's a Christmas movie. So yeah, that's all I got. I don't have any favorites for September. Like everything I've been eating or using is pretty much kind of the same or consistent from the last 3 months. Favorite podcasts, I haven't really been listening to podcasts. I listen to kind of the same kind of thing, like TFD, The Financial Diet, which is a YouTube channel I've been following for years. They have a podcast, I listen to that. I don't know, I haven't really been listening to podcasts because I've been trying to make my own content, right? And yeah, that should do it. 13 minutes for this half and 14 for the other, so just under 30 minutes. But again, I'm gonna edit, so it's gonna be a lot shorter. Again, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell as well. Like this video, comment. I am active in my comment section. This is why I post this video, so I can interact with you guys. Like usually I'm good about responding within like 2 minutes of seeing it. If I see it right away, I'm responding to it. Hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye.